gorgeous day here in Texas, and I was out. I was just out taking a walk. I had just finished up with some client appointments, and it was just looking so incredibly gorgeous out that I was like, okay, I'm going to go take a little bit of a walk and get some grounding time and some nature time, because I try to do that every single day, because it really just connects me back to my center. It connects me to my own soul. I very much feed on sunlight and grounding and earth, and we all do, but I can definitely tell when I'm not getting enough sunlight, or even though I'm a ginger kid, so I have to be careful of my sunlight, but I always like to get a little bit of barefoot time in the grass each day, and so anyway, I was out on my walk, and I was just fooling around. I was like skipping. I was like skipping down the sidewalk, and I was like singing really, really low, because I'm an awful singer. And I do not mind admitting that I'm an awful singer. But anyway, so I was skipping, and I was just really taking in the day and all the beauty and the blessings of the day. And then I saw this gorgeous butterfly. And butterflies to me are always spirit speaking to me. Like every time I see a butterfly, I stop and I take a breath, and it's definitely one of my messages. It's not like my top messages, but it definitely is a message I get a lot. And so this particular butterfly was absolutely gorgeous. So I stopped, and it was kind of like playing around with me. It would like fly away and come back, and finally it landed, and I creeped down, and I was like looking at it and just really, really just taking it in, and having so much gratitude, because I was like, yeah, butterflies are all about growth. Butterflies are all about expansion and kind of breaking out of like that chrysalis, and like really just expanding and opening. And so anyway, I appreciated the butterfly. I was like, oh, what a beautiful butterfly. But I forgot that law of attraction is when we put some beautiful positive energy out for something, then usually that calls more of it in. And so I went on, I continued to walk, and it's a little windy here. If you can't tell, like my hair is like flying all over the place. It's a little windy here, even though it's beautiful. And so I was walking down the sidewalk again, and just kind of doing a loop, and all of a sudden the wind picked up, and this little butterfly came out, and it like hit me in the face. It like came like this close to like smacking me in the face, and I was like, because I didn't want to kill the little butterfly. I didn't want to kill the butterfly. But anyway, so this butterfly like actually like viciously like flew at me, and I was like, this beautiful little butterfly came like barreling out of me, and I was just like viciously attacked by a butterfly. I was like, okay, well, what is that message? Like, that's funny and all that, but like in all seriousness, like, what is the message? And I got my own personal message from it, but then I wasn't intending on doing a live until way later, because I did a live promoting my monetizing badass bosses, play, passion, and profits earlier today, and I've sent some oral sex stuff out for those of you in the DFW area who will be joining me at Oral Sex this June 22nd. But anyway, so I was like, okay, I'll do my Addison Unleashed later, and then of course inspiration hits, because I think today, as I sat talking to my clients, there was a lot about like this expansion piece. And butterflies, we all know this, like they first go into their like little chrysalis, and they're in their little cocoon, and they're all cozy and warm in their comfort zone, and they really have to push out of that comfort zone. However, if they push too much, if they push before they're truly ready, if they're not patient and go with the flow of their own growth, then it'll die. Like that butterfly dies, and we do the same thing. So there is a time when we need to push out of our comfort zone. When a butterfly is breaking out, it has to really push. It feels this pressure. It's being like pulled in, and yes, I'm getting my whole body involved. If you don't watch me on the Norm, then you know that and then you don't know that I have to use my arms, and sometimes like I use my legs even to get lessons across. It's just who I am. Welcome to being half Italian. But anyway, you have to, like, the butterfly feels really trapped. It's really like confined, and it has to push, and it's not comfortable. It's not a comfortable push to push outside of your comfort zone, and that is exactly what we have to do. However, sometimes we don't go with the flow of our own growth. We listen to everybody and everything else saying, oh, like, you're not growing enough, you're not growing fast enough. And it is this beautiful, and I don't like the word balance, but this beautiful harmony between going in, it's not even a harmony, it's a going inside to listen to your own internal harmony of when you really need to push, because your soul knows when it needs to push outside, when it needs to push past those comfort zones, when it needs to push past the ego, and then also when and how to be in this just beautiful flow, like this butterfly, the first butterfly, not the one that almost hit me in the face, viciously almost hit me in the face. No, but the first butterfly, it was like just floating and kind of going with its own kind of flow and its own song, and really just this beautiful flow of it being wherever it was in that moment, and just kind of playing and dancing, and yes, having some intent of where it was flying, but yet still like enjoying the moment. And I think we have to remember that when we are doing our own personal growth work, to yes, push outside of our comfort zone, but enjoy it too. If it always feels like a push, if it's always like, oh, this is so hard, then you're not doing it right. You're not doing it right. Growth can be difficult. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to sugarcoat this stuff. Like, that would be wrong of me. Because yes, sometimes growth is really freaking uncomfortable. It just is. It is. It's uncomfortable sometimes. However, when you get more present in the moment, and when you tune into soul, you know when it's right. You know when it feels good to push through. You know when it's time to step out. However, don't let somebody cut you out of your cocoon before you're ready either. And if you feel like you're never ready, then potentially you're just in your ego, because we can easily get into our ego. And unfortunately, if we stay stuck in our cocoons, in our egos, then what ends up happening is a lot of times universe, spirit will cut us out of our cocoon, whether we like it or not. And then sometimes we do, for lack of a better like metaphor, die. We die. Like, it's just, we don't, like, you want to have direction and purpose in your life. You want to be pushing yourself forward. You don't want to be like thrown for a loop. So it is important to daily really tune into self and go, okay, like, where can I step forward? Where is it uncomfortable, but it's not going to totally tear me down? Because if you're jumping off cliffs consistently, then that's not good. That's actually, you're probably missing a lot of steps and a lot of growth and a lot of confidence along the way. But where can I really lean in and grow and expand today? Asking yourself, like, what would the you of 5 years do? Would you be, pushing forward a little bit, or would you just be comfortable and not growing and not expanding? I hope, if you're following me, if you are a part of my tribe, then of course you're going to be pushing forward. Of course you're going to be expanding. But also go with the flow of expanding. It is this harmony of like going with the flow of your expansion, enjoying it, and feeling the blessings. Even if something is scary, it still can be exciting. Even if something is like, oh my goodness, like, I can't believe I'm going to do this, it can still be freaking exciting, and you can still see all the opportunities. So I ask that you today, any place that you're scared to step into, any place that is nerve-wracking, to really see, like, what could the opportunity be there? Where could you push into it a little bit? But also, where can you go with the flow of it? If you are constantly like, I'm going to just do this because I have to do this, then that's not a good energy, and that's not going to make you happy ever, because you're always going to be pushing. I'm all blurry. You're going to be pushing out before you're ready to really push out of your cocoon. So that is the messages of vicious butterfly attacks it was actually a beautiful message for me of expansion and growth, because I, like everybody, I'm always doing my growth work. I'm always expanding. And so also pay attention to just like the messages around you, and that just kind of comes from just the butterfly almost hitting me in the face. Is like pay attention to the messages and like what that message could be for you. What is the meaning and the deeper meaning in your life of that message, because we're constantly being given these beautiful messages from Spirit, and so tuning into them. And then I do love the fact that like I was so entranced by this butterfly, and then minutes later the universe, what did it do? But it gave me another one, and that one almost like that one attacked me. Now I know, I was like, I need to go to the doctor because I got hit by a butterfly. No, but yeah, pay attention to those things. And also like your manifestation. I mean, like, how amazing. I was able to manifest another butterfly within minutes, not even in the same area. I was kind of walking a bit further down and saw this beautiful butterfly. So when you turn your attention and focus to the positive, then your life will turn towards a positive. You will get more positive energy. You will be provided exactly what you need, exactly what you desire. So, before I get off, if you missed any of my promos, go check out Monetizing Badass Bosses. That is Kendall Williams and myself live in Punta Cana for 3 days. We're gonna do 6 trainings, I'm gonna do 3 trainings, she's gonna do 3 trainings, and then we're gonna do 3 trainings together. First day is all on play, second day is on passion, and then of course monetizing and getting our profits in there. So check that out if you haven't heard about that. I have the masturbation program going on until July 4th, so that is a one-on-one coaching program. So if you want to deepen your sex in any way, this program is all rich in tantric techniques and tips and tricks and expansion, and so check that out. You can find that on my website. And then I'm doing free consults until July 22nd,